It produces rebirth with 3 good roots. If 3 good roots, so next life, if you practice meditation, you will become enlightened. You become the noble person. Even you not again enlightenment this life, because you are linking raw rebirth consciousness accompanied with 3 roots, right? So sure, next life. So when we do something meritorious, it should be this is the first one: 3 good rules and highest moral karma, right? Just be careful about that when you do. For the during the lifetime, gives effect to 8 Abhidhamma, right? This is a moral resultant consciousness. You will see it's the good thing, hear is good thing, smell the good thing, taste good thing, touch good thing, all desired object. And then just the great resultant consciousness also as a result during lifetime. And number 2 is the Tihetuka Omaka. Tihetuka, you already know 3 good roots, right? Omaka here means an inferior karma. Inferior karma. Right? Inferior karma is mean when you just do this something meritorious, this is attended with good, it's not good causes, the bad causes before and after. You know, may you have argument, you will get angry with someone, and before and after. So we call inferior karma, right? Number 3 is the Dvihetuka Ukata. Dvihetuka, 2 good roots: non-attachment, non-hatred. Ukata is mean the highest moral karma. This means when you do something meritorious deed, no wisdom here. You don't believe the law of cause and effect. You just follow someone, what they do, you just induce you, just follow them. My donation, okay. You don't know about the karma, the law of cause and effect, something like that. This is called 2 good rules. But you are a good heart, right? You don't attach to your property, no attachment or non-hatred, but a highest moral karma, before and after when you do, is your no problem, unwholesome consciousness arise, right? So this number 2 and 3, this the 3 good root and inferior karma and 2 good root, highest moral karma is produced rebirth with 2 roots. See, 2 roots. Even number 2, even 3 good root, because in an inferior karma, before and after you do this meritorious deed, is the unwholesome consciousness arise, and then as a result, produce the rebirth with 2 roots. 2 roots is here. 2 roots. Jnana vipayutta, without knowledge. So if without knowledge, your rebirth consciousness without knowledge, you cannot gain enlightenment in this life. You cannot gain, because the seed is, just 2 root, no wisdom. You cannot gain enlightenment. So whenever you do, you be careful. Don't allow just the unwholesome consciousness arise. Any problem arise before and after you do meritorious deed. And during the lifetime, if you give effect to just because you have good karma, right? So as Abhidhamma here, you have a good desirable object, good seeing, good hearing, good smelling, tasting, touching, and so on. That during the lifetime. But for the rebirth consciousness, you have 2 roots. And the last one, Dvihetuka Omaka. Duihe duga, du is means two good roots. When you do something meritorious deed, this non-attachment, non-hatred, two good roots. And inferior karma, it means people after maybe you kill someone, some living creature. Before you do, there's some, I would like to offer food to the monk, supposing, right? And then you will kill fish and make donation, right? Make donation. This is inferior, right? That's the inferior karma. Before you kill the person, and maybe you steal someone money, or maybe after you finish that, you may feel unhappy. You may have attendance regarding about your donation. See, before and after you do something meritorious, is concerned about this unwholesome consciousness, it's this meritorious deed is not pure because inferior moral karma. As a result, it produces rebirth without root. See? Without root is here. Kusala vipaka ahiduka sandirana here. You will become even human being, a blind person, deaf person, dumb person, right? Becomes gay. Why? Because you become human, but it's the human world because your good karma. But when you do something that meritorious, just inferior, before and after, you feel unhappy about that. See? Feel unhappy about that. Like some, efficacy, or many examples here. That someone, they're very rich, but they have disability. They cannot do anything, they cannot see, they cannot enjoy. Because of this Duihi Dukkha, this the two good roots and inferior karma. Should understand about that. This is for the moral karma pertaining to the sense sphere. And for the material and for the moral karma pertaining to the form sphere is for the moral karma pertaining to the sense sphere, how many action? Maybe? Can look at here. Generosity, you offer something physically, right? By physical action, bodily action. Morality, you try to observe your precepts. To restrain your body of bodily action and verbal action. This we call bodily action and verbal action too. And meditation, emphasize the virtue of the Buddha around, use this verbal action. You don't say anything, just close your eye, cross your leg, and try meditating, concentrate your mind. This mental action, right? This reverence, you pay respect to someone. This bodily action, right? Service, you do something. The service is maybe or bodily action, maybe verbal action. Right? Arrange for something, right? And transference of merit. So what we have done today, you say, what I have done today, may I share this merit to all living beings, be happy. This verbal action. And rejoicing in other merit. So you feel, what you have done, I'm very happy about your meritorious deed. I call sadhu, sadhu, well done, well done. It's the verbal action. If you're just happy in your mind, it's the mental action, right? Hearing is the doctrine. You're hearing. What action? Bodily action, right? You hear is the body action. Teaching the doctrine. When I teach, verbal action. The straightening one view. Straightening one view, we try to straighten our view to the right view, or right view we study. This for the straightening our view. This is one kind of meritorious state. To have good view, the good thought, right thought, we study and think about the study, So this all kinds, this meritorious state is done through the bodily action, verbal action, mental action. Like immoral karma also the same, right? And for a moral karma pertaining to the form sphere is the purely mental action. Right? Just only mental action for this the form sphere. This is jhana, right? Jhana, you cannot say something, you cannot do some, just concentrate your mind to gain jhana. So this is purely mental action and is caused by meditation. Whatever you do, make donation, you cannot reborn is the Brahma world. Should be by meditation, mental action. And moral karma pertains to the formless sphere, to reach the formless sphere. Also, it's purely mental action, is caused by meditation. Just the dana, generosity, morality, you cannot reach to this Brahma world. Right? Your generosity, morality, just reach, you become a human being again, or in heaven for generosity and morality. For the Brahma world, the form sphere, formless sphere, we should gain by meditation, mental action. Understand that, right? Mental action. So, for today, we already studied about, until today, right? There's 4 forms of action, or this in detail 16 kind of action, karma. And when we do this meritorious deed, there's 4 classes of moral karma, right? They have superior moral karma, inferior karma. If you think about in detail, you will know that about yourself, about someone else. So for today, I would like all of you to fulfill with this generosity and morality and wisdom or meditation and gain your spiritual goal, Nibbana. Thank you. Any question? Yeah.
Well, say I practice most of the forms of unwholesome action in my life. What do you think we get out of that so we don't have to go to the woeful state? Is there a way?
Try to practice meditation. When you gain enlightenment, the first stage of enlightenment, the woeful stage, the door of woeful state closed. You don't have to reborn in a woeful state. So that's why we have to practice meditation. Just meditation only can close the door of the woeful state.
Well, I'll be here a lot. But then you still have to work the dentist, right?
Of course. Yeah.
Why it take a long time for people coming for anybody to receive the result of the karma?
Well, depend on the karma. We already studied about this. Last week we studied about what called, you see, just immediately effective karma. Some karma is just gives result right away. Some karma is subsequently effective karma next life. Some ones for the third life, fourth life. So depend on because today, 23rd of May 1998. Last week we studied about karma, right? We already studied about 31 plane of existence, right? 4 kind of rebirth consciousness, 4 kind of action, or in detail, 16 kind of action. So for today, I would like to explain to you about this the individual. After one person dies, or what plane he can be reborn. It's about that in detail. We study about that. So now we already know that there is one plane of existence here. We know this sign, right? There is one plane of existence, and we already know the person, individual, Udujana, whirling for, right? Already know that, right? Ahiduka, person, right? So, and Tuiheduka, person, Tiheduka, person, something like that. And the noble Aryans. So after that person died, what plane he can be reborn again. In detail, look at this chart. So here, Juti is mean that consciousness, right? That consciousness. Followed by Patisandhi. After this Juti, after this that consciousness arises and ceases, what kind of Patisandhi, relinking consciousness, rebirth consciousness is followed? Is for Udujanas. A Udujana here, just the ordinary whirlings who are not gained enlightenment yet, right? Udujana. So it's the presence Bhumi. Bhumi is mean plane. Plane, right? We have 31 plane, right? Just plane. And Juti Jitta here is mean, you already know Juti Jitta, is that consciousness. And new Bhumi, just from this life after they die, we will be reborn, the new Bhumi, new plane. And when these are reborn, the new plane, what is their Parisandhi Jitta, rebirth consciousness. So if you understand only one, all this chart, you understand it. It's not difficult. So here we start from 31, right? 31 is because of this, the plane. We start on the top most plane. So let's start. Fourth Arupa Vajara. So Arupa Vajara, you already know the Arupa Vajara. Arupa Vajara. This is the mind. This is the you just have mind, no matter, like Arupa Vajara. And for the Buddhajana, after they pass away from this Neva Sanya Nasanyarana plane, the topmost one, right? You can look at your chart too, chart. So they are Juti Jitta is the fourth one, Neva Sanya Nasanyarana, Vipaga, resultant consciousness, right? And they can be reborn as new Bhumi, 5 to 11, right? 5 to 11, what mean 5 to 11? 5 start from here. We have the Wuhu state 4, right? This number 5 start human world, and the celestial world. This means from human world 5 to 11. It means human world and celestial world. 5 to 11. See, after they die, if Buddhajana, they can be reborn again, human world and celestial world. And 31 here is mean the same plane, Neva Sanya Nasanyarana plane, is similarly reborn in this the topmost Neva Sanya Nasanyarana plane again. This means that person can be reborn the same plane of human world and celestial world. Except, right? So when they will reborn the Neva Sanya Nasanyarana plane, the same plane, they are Parisandhi Chitta. Linking consciousness should be here. Fourth Arupa Vipaka. Right? Fourth Arupa Vipaka here. Neva Sanya, Nasanya, Yarana. Resultant consciousness here. This that here, rebirth consciousness. For the three root karma. Here, three root karma Vipaka 4 is meant they are linking consciousness. When you reborn in human world and celestial world, they are rebirth consciousness. Three roots means jnana sambayutta, right? Jnana sambayutta should be 1 and 2, and 5 and 6, just 4. So they are dihituka person, right? So three root karma, kamavajara, vipaka, right? This resultant consciousness. As they are Parisandhi Chitta, relinking consciousness for the Bodhujana. So for the 30 here, the third Arupavajara, should be this one. The third, you see your chart, right? The third, Akin Chanyayarana, play. Bodhujana, the worldlings who are passing away from this the third Arupavajara. So here, where they can be reborn again, 5 to 11, human being and celestial being, right? 5 to 11, and 30 is mean the same plane, and 31 was mean Neva Sanyasana, go up, right? He can go up. He cannot reborn as the lowest Arupavajara. Should be the same plane or the higher plane. Understand it, right? Yeah, higher plane. And for here, after you understand a three root Kamajara Vipaka, it's the same, right? Yeah, 4, 3 Arupa Vipaka. If we reborn again the same plane, the relinking consciousness should be third Arupa Vipaka. If the fourth should be Arupa, the Neva Sanya Vipaka, right? If reborn in human world and celestial world, should be three root Kama Vipaka, should be three root with knowledge, the rebirth consciousness. And for second Arupa Vajara, that's for this Bodhujana, after they die, they can be reborn again, 5 to 11, same, right? And 29 is the same plane, Vijnana Jayarana plane, 29 to 31. No, 29 to 31, it means 29, 30, 31, up. That's not slow plane. And they are Parisandhi, you do it. You can see is the right side, right? The right side. 2 to 4 Arupa Vipaka, this is the rebirth consciousness. And 3 root Kamavajara Vipaka 4. Right? For the first Arupa Vajara, who lives this plane after they die, he can be reborn again. 5 to 11 is meant human world and celestial world. And 28 to 31 for the same plane as upper plane, right? 28, 29, 30, 31. So their rebirth consciousness should be 1 to 4, Arupa Vipaka, 3 root Kamajara Vipaka 4. This is for Arupa Vajara, right? For pure abode, we have 5, right? Pure abode here. Just Anagami and Arhan can live this plane, right? This, we have five things. Just pure abode. This pure abode do not apply. Why? No Buddhajana here, right? No worldling, just Anagami, non-returner, and Arahant. So now we're talking about Buddhajana, right? Ordinary worldling. That's why do not apply for this pure abode. Go to the 22. Asanya Satta. It's not a mindless being, right? Mindless being. Not matter only. Here, the Chitta is not mind, it's not consciousness, just matter only. So after they die from this Asanya Satta, this person can be reborn again, 5 to 11, human world and celestial world. Right? Human world and celestial world only. And their rebirth consciousness should be 2 root or 3 root. See here. With 2 root, 3 root. Kamajra Vipaka. 8, right? For the 21 here, Vihapala. Vihapala. This person, this worldling who died, who passed away from this Vihapala plane, can be reborn. 5 to 31. 5 to 21 is mean from human being up to Neva Sanyana Sarana plane, the topmost plane, can be reborn any plane. Right? No woeful state, right? Cannot be born as the woeful state directly. So 5 to 31 plane. And the rebirth consciousness should be 2 root or 3 root, or maybe Rubajara Vipaka 5, Arubajara Vipaka 4, all this consciousness, right? Rebirth consciousness, 19 is possible for them. And for the Subhakina, so for Subhakina, that's the worldling who pass away from this plane can be reborn. Again, 5 to 31, the same. Right? 5 to 31, the same. And Appamana Subha, the same. 5 to 31. Right? Same. And for the Parita Subha, also 5 to 31. Abhasara, also 5 to 31. Abhamana Subha, 5 to 31. Paritaba, 5 to 31. Maha Brahma, 5 to 31. Brahma Prohita, 5 to 31. Brahma Parisajja, 5 to 31. The same. Right? For the ordinary worldling who are passing away from all this Brahma world, can be reborn again in human world, celestial world, and all Brahma world. So 5 to 31, except woeful state 4. Now go to 11. 11 is the Parinimita Vasavati, the celestial world, right? Celestial world. Yes, celestial world, the human world. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the celestial world. This is the upper one, right? The celestial world. Parinimita Vasavati. And after they pass away from this world, they can be reborn again 1 to 11. See that? 1 to 11. This means they can be born to the hell. See? From celestial angel, God, he can, after they die, they can go to the hell directly. So 1 to 11. And their rebirth consciousness here Santirana 2. Santirana 2 is the Ahiduka Santirana, right? Maybe they can be reborn as a hell being, or maybe animal, or hungry ghost, or asuras, or is the deaf person, blind person, something like that. Right? And 3 root, or 2 root, 3 root, Kamara Vipaka. So all possibilities for them, 1 to 11. See? From heaven, just for Budujana, like the volley, you have to, after their lifespan over, come down. Maybe it's lowest celestial realm, maybe human realm, maybe hell. Depend. Because they still have mental defilement, right? They still have attachment, hatred, delusion. And Nimanarati here, it's the same, right? Nimanarati, look at here, 1 to 11. Tusita 1 to 11. Yama 1 to 11. Tawa things are 1 to 11. It means for a celestial after they pass away, they can become as just a celestial being again, maybe a human being, maybe to, go to the full state. It depends. So it's not special. Now go to 6, right? Churu Maharaj got the same, 1 to 11. Manusa here, number 5. Manusa, for our human being. For a human being, after we pass away, for the ordinary worldlings who are not getting enlightenment, here, 1 to 11, same. Can go to the hell, can become as animal, or hungry ghost, or maybe a human being again, or as a celestial being. 1 to 11, it's all possibilities. Right? And Asura Kaya, the same Asura Kaya, that's the Pedi Vizaya, Trichana, Yoni, Nirya, this stuff. Just for woeful of their being, right? For them, 1 to 11 too. After they pass away, they die from as animal, they can become human being again. Maybe they can go to celestial realm. Yeah, the same chance, human being as the animal. So it's not mean one animal, after they die, they have to become as animal, be reborn as animal again. It's not mean like that. From animal, they can become human being again. Or they can become angel, something like that. So 1 to 11. Right? So you know about the that consciousness, their rebirth consciousness, because we already studied about that. Now we go to for Aryans. Juti followed by Parisandhi for Aryans.
I have a question.
Yes.
Back to close to the first of the pure mode.
Yeah, because the pure bird we're talking about for the Budujana, the worldlings or in the worldling, right? But a pure bird is no worldling person. Only Anagami, non-returner, and Arhan. So now we're talking about Budujana, right? That's why it's not applied. And for Aryans who gain enlightenment as a stream enterer, one returner, non-returner, Arhan. For those persons, see here, Fourth, arupavajara. Right? Arahants, the noble person who are passing away from this fourth arupavajara. They can be reborn again. 31, see that, right? 31. It was the same play. The same play. That's what we call the excellent play, right? You cannot move to, the others, a plane to be reborn. Just the same play. Maybe to gain enlightenment in this life. If not gain enlightenment, again, maybe from stream enterer become one returner, or maybe they becomes non-returner, or maybe become arahant, no rebirth, right? So that's why 31, that's only one play. Understand that, right? Aryans who are passed away from Neva Sanyana Sanyarana play, the topmost play, if they have to be reborn again, just only the same play, 31 only. Yes, so from the if they become arahant, they enter to nibbana, no rebirth again. For third, right, arupavajara. Just Aryans, this person passed away from this play, he can be reborn again, 30 and 31. 30 is there because their plane is 30, right? 30. And similarly, they will reborn the same plane or upper plane, just 30 and 31. They will not be reborn as the lower plane, never for Aryan. Same plane or higher, up. So 30 and 31. And the rebirth consciousness is the third, is the same plane, should be third arupa vipaka. It's the upper plane, should be fourth arupa vipaka, right? Then for second arupa vajara here. After they pass away from this world, this plane, he can be reborn again, 29 to 31. 29 to 31, this means 29 the same plane or the 30 or 31, right? 31 plane. And the rebirth consciousness should be 2 to 4 arupa vipaka. Accordingly. For the first arupavajara, Aryans who pass away from this world, they can be reborn again, 28 to 31. 38 is Akasa Narayana plane, the same plane, right? And upper 29, 30, 31. Right? So this is for Arupa, Aryans, or Aryas. For 27 here, Akanita. Akanita is the 5 pure abode, right? The top one, they call Akanita. The 5th, Rupa Vipaka, is that consciousness. Non, what is meant non here? The person is special, please note that this Akanita is the top one here, Akanita. This is the Anagami and Arahant. After this person, after they die, for Arahants, no rebirth. For Anagami, should be that life. You cannot reborn again. Just one life. One life. Just as Anagami, the price meditation, and then they gain the fourth stage and let them become Arahant after they die. No rebirth consciousness. That's why we call this plane excellent play for work out. It's the no rebirth consciousness, no rebirth again. A special one. And Suddhasi is this person, this Anagami, right? Anagami. For Arahant, we don't have to think about that. There's no rebirth. For Anagami, who are passed away from Suddhasi, should be, they will not reborn the same plane. Please note that. This for anagami who are living in this pure abode. After they die, they will not reborn the same plane. Maybe they gain enlightenment as arahantship, no rebirth. If they not gain the first state enlightenment, they will reborn the upper plane. Upper plane. That's very special. They will not start rebirth again, the same plane for the pure abode. That's why they must Sudasi here 27. 27 is meant Sudasi after they pass away, they will reborn as the Aganita ram, right? 27. For the Dusasa plane here, after pass away, they will be reborn. 26 and 27 is meant they can be reborn again, Sudasi or Akanita. To skip one, right? From here 25, you can go to 26 or go to 27. Any plane. Just 2 planes for them. For Atapa, after the pass away, this Aryan, after the pass away, he can be reborn again 25 to 27. Right? Upper plane 25, 26, 27. There's 3 planes for them to be reborn. And for Aviha, 23 Aviha. After the pass away, they can be reborn again 24 to 27. Upper 24, 25, 26, 27. Right? Not the same plane, should be upper plane. The special for pure abode. And 22 here. Asanya Satta do not apply. This means we talk about for Ariyas, for a noble person. This Asanya Satta is the mindless being, just a Buddhujana, right? So it do not apply. You don't have to think about that. So for the 21, Vihapala, the special one. Vihapala is the excellent plane. Right? We have 3 excellent planes. Vihapala plane, Aganita plane, the topmost Neva Sanya Nasirana plane. These 3 planes, the excellent plane. These Aryans, they cannot go to reborn another plane. Should be the same plane with gain enlightenment. That's why here they're reborn at 21, the same plane. For the Aryas who pass away from Vihapala, they cannot be reborn another plane. If they are not gain the first state enlightenment, they will reborn the same plane, 21. Vihapala plane, the special one. For the Subhakina, after they pass away from this plane, they can be reborn in 20 is the same plane, right? The same plane 20 or 21 or 23 to 31. No 22 here. Please note that, right? No 22. Why no 22? Not only body. Because Subhakina here, they are Aryans. They cannot go to reborn as the Asanya Satta. Just the Buddhujana, just the Burlington. No Aryans, no noble person, just the 22 plane Asanya Satta. That's why 20, 21, and let's skip 22, right? And from 23 to 31. Any plane. See that, right? Vihapala or maybe pure abode, maybe or Arupa or Vajra plane. For Abhamana Subha. Abhamana Subha, the same, right? The same plane, 19, 19 to 21, right? 19, 90, or 20, 21, and skip 20, right? Asanya Satta minus being. And then 22 to 31. This means from the plane, they pass away except Asanya Satta, upper plane. They can be reborn any plane. And Parita Subha, after it pass away from this world, this plane, it can be reborn, the 18, the same plane, or 18 to 21, right? 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22 to 31. For Abhasara, after pass away from this world, can be reborn again, 17 to 21. And 22 to 31. This means except Asanya Satta. And Abhamanava, that's the same, right? Abhamanava, you see that. After the pass away from 16 to 21 and 23 to 31, just remember except Asanya Satta only, right? He can reborn any place. And for the Pritaba, Maha, Brahma, right? Brahma, Prohita, Brahma Barisaja, the same. Right, the same. After they die, he can be reborn the same place.